What's going on, champs and champets? It's FireMonkey here, and I felt that, we gotta start off the YouTube video with some action going on right away, so I made sure to AFK while two different enemies were fighting me at the exact same time, because it's not Fortnite if I'm not getting absolutely shot at. Now, then again, it is a bot lobby, so at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter too much, but of course, gotta have that interaction, gotta have that intense action going on at the very beginning, so that you guys have your keys jingling on the camera, so you understand that you don't need to pull up some Subway Surfers in the other video and the background footage or whatever. But with that said, in today's YouTube video, we are talking about something very interesting with the brand new teasers, because our collaboration skin has just gotten, I guess, like revealed or leaked, whatever you want to call it, earlier today, and it's something that I don't think anyone was really expecting. Now, I don't know if anyone knows who this person is, but we have someone named Cabby Lame, who is the #1 most followed account on the entirety of TikTok, beating out everyone else, Charlie D'Amelio, everyone, and this video that you're seeing on the right side of the screen was posted earlier today over to their official TikTok account. And you can see them getting this massive box in the mail, they're having like some unwrapping to do and everything else, but as you see it progress, something you'll notice here is the theming they've kind of got going on here, and once that box is opened, you will notice very shortly here, we get a very special design, being that eclipse blood moon or waning moon, whatever you want to call it, on the box. And once it gets opened, you get a little post-it note and everything else, but there isn't really anything to be told, right? You just kind of have it happening, you get a little shocked expression, everything else going on there, and the video pretty much ends very shortly, right? It just ends up looping, and after that, there really wasn't anything else. However, it appears that that is not where the whole entire history of that's going to end, because around an hour later, we got this image teaser over on Twitter, which means that Cabby Lane, the #1 most followed account on the entirety of TikTok, is coming to Fortnite's Battle Pass in Chapter 4 Season 4 as a collaboration skin. And I just think that's wild. I think it's wild that the collaboration skin this season, at least from what we are aware of, unless there's like another one or something in the Battle Pass, is going to be the #1 most followed account on the entirety of TikTok. It just feels so just out of nowhere to me, and it's so interesting, because, we're going to have all these characters, very heist themed or whatever else, they're going to have all their poses and everything, and then we get Cabby Lane in the past just being like, so that's just something that I think is, a little unexpected, especially for a heist theme. I mean, I've been seeing on Twitter everyone and their mom being like, we're going to get Gru, Despicable Me, we're going to get Spy X Family, we're going to get all this type of stuff, and having hopes for all these certain things that they, fascinate on and really enjoy, but nobody in their right mind would have been able to just think and guess casually, oh yeah, Cabby Lane, probably in the Battle Pass, it just matches the theme entirely, right? I just never would have thought we would see the day where I'd be making a video where it's like a TikToker, gets their icon skin in a Battle Pass. Now, of course, the suit and everything else has the whole entire, like hand gesture thing, and I assume we'll get a whole entire like emote and everything else to go along with it. But it is interesting because as far as I can recall, this is the only Battle Pass icon skin that we've ever gotten, except for Neymar Jr. So, this is the first time, not only are we going to get an icon skin in the Battle Pass that, isn't like a sports player, anything like that, but also is just someone who's a content creator in a way, right? Even though they don't really make content on Fortnite, at least as far as I'm aware, they still do have their own icon skin come into the game, and I just think that's very interesting overall. Now, yesterday we only got one brand new teaser, being this one right here, which is the Shield Breaker throwable item, which will work sort of like an AMP, right? Whenever you throw it down on the ground, it will break the shields of anyone in a nearby radius, meaning that if you're playing something like Zero Build, this will be a unique weapon for your arsenal, because you'll be able to probably break their over shield and normal shield just with a quick snap and throw of an item. Regarding the stack size, how overpowered, how rare it'll be, and everything else, we are currently uncertain, but it is one of those new items that kind of got shared to us. And then we had radio silence until today. We've gotten one new teaser so far today, and we might get more later down the line, but so far it feels like, after the mass amounts of teasers we've got before, they're kind of slowing down, and we're going to be getting less and less as we go towards the new season, because they all just kind of got pasted and, posted to Twitter right away, instead of maybe having like a schedule or something to actually follow in order for it to, be a gradual amount of ones over the course of the entire Fortnite, like teaser, hype up, whatever else. But today we got this teaser over on Twitter, which is called Zig and Choppy's Ray Gun. You guys remember how previously I had leaked tons of, mythic weapons returning to the game, such as we had TNT and his boom bow, we had the whole entire situation with like Midas's drum gun, we had the MK7, Gunner's Stinger SMG, all that type of stuff. One of the leaked weapons was Zig and Choppy's ray gun, so seeing that we know that Midas's, you know, drum gun and Zig and Choppy's ray gun are both confirmed to be returning in the new season, I would not be surprised if all of the other leaked mythics that we had talked about, including stuff that had kind of gotten updated but never had a cheat code for it, such as the ocean's like bottomless chug jug, I wouldn't be surprised if all of those end up returning through some sort of like rotating mythic vault system or something else they end up doing, so that it is something to be pretty excited for. Now, other than all of this, that is pretty much it, you know, in terms of all the teasers and everything. We had a lot for like a day or two, and then it's all started to slow down. You know, we're getting less and less and less as we get hyped up for the new season. So that is always, you know, something interesting just keep in mind and, you know, just process everything going on here. In terms of other news, we did hear that Ranked Zero build is going to be coming to an end, and instead of calling it Season 1 of Zero build, once, you know, well, actually, no, not Ranked Zero build, my bad. Season 0 of Ranked mode is coming to an end with this season, and next season's Ranked mode is not going to be called Season 1 Ranked mode, but instead they're going to be following the current naming season, so it's going to be Chapter 4 Season 4 Ranked mode, and the Ranked mode will last for the entirety of each season. So keep that in mind, you know, the Ranked rewards, if you haven't received them yet, go ahead, grind those out, get them while you can, and then of course a new Ranked season is going to be happening very soon. Now the reason why I accidentally made the mistake of saying Zero build Ranked mode is because for the first weekend or first week of Ranked mode in Chapter 4 Season 4, they're going to be testing with going ahead and making it so that solo Zero build is enabled. This is going to be an evaluation test to figure out how it's going to affect Ranked as a whole, if they should keep it enabled or if they should disable it or whatever else, but if all goes well, we could officially have a solo mode for Zero build that we can play whenever we want and we can get our ranked progression and everything else in. And I highly hope that it does come to the game and stays in the game, because I'll be honest, I would probably play ranked mode a lot more if it had that solo option, just because, you know, I'm an introverted, just don't want to talk to anyone type of person. But of course, I'd love to hear what everyone thinks down below regarding the new teasers, regarding ranked mode Season 0 ending and going with the normal season naming system, and Zero build ranked coming to the game as a solo form for us to enjoy for at least a weekend, and if it does really well, for the entirety of ranked mode existing as they continue evaluating everything else and figuring out what changes they should and shouldn't make to the game. With that said, however, my name is FireMonkey. Hope you have some chat and enjoyed today's YouTube video. Like the video if you did, dislike it if you didn't like it, and peace out.